You guys should just see Wade as I'm filming right now. What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, as you can tell from the title, I am doing my July favorites. I know it seems pretty sudden because my June favorites video was super delayed, but I feel like we're getting back on track with the timing on these favorites video. For this video, I do also want to introduce flops for the month. So it's just some things that didn't really work out for me. I feel like it's a good, that I just figured I would throw it in there because there were some things that I did want to mention. If you're new here, my name is Alyssa Lenore and I do these kinds of luxury fashion related videos as well as vlogs. So if you like the vibe, you like the energy, please hit that subscribe button as well as notifications bell so that you know post new videos. And that's it. We're going to get started with something that I shared with you guys in the last video. This is the Chanel sunglasses that I picked up at Saks with Cassie and Karen. But I do really love the size of these and I just think it's a good classic style. It's not too loud and in your face with the Chanel, and they're actually my first Chanel sunglasses. Personally prefer glasses that don't have that nose pad. These just fit my face better and just easier to wear and clean. I know that I just got these, but I've been wearing them like every day since I got them. So that's why they're in here. And I figured I would include them while they're still available because they did just come out, because I believe these are pre-fall. Speaking of pre-fall, I'm very excited to start sharing some fall favorites with you guys. I feel like I also want to do a video on fall pieces that I'm excited to wear again, so like things in my closet. Anyways, going off on a tangent. Next up for the month is my Celine Romy bag. Romy? I say Romy, like Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. I love this bag and I got this last year, but I feel like it's really picking up traction this summer. So I really love the slouch style of it. I think this is kind of what I wanted to get out of my Fendi baguette, which was a little bit more structured. I did end up selling that one a few months ago, maybe over a year ago. I don't even remember, but I just really love the silhouette of this. This is perfect to style in the summer because I do wear a lot of summer whites, and I like that the color isn't just, you know, white. This is one of the bags that I actually don't have an organizer for, but I tend to just, and I've kind of like already gotten it a bit dirty, but I do just try and carry like the Celine dust bag in here, and then my stuff kind of goes in that. I just love how it slouches and sits on the shoulder. I guess my bag of the month. I feel like I feature a bag in every single one of these, so that is the winner for this month. Next up are these espadrilles from Castañer, and this is something that I've honestly, at the beginning of the summer, I was very adamant and was like, no, I'm so over espadrilles, but they're actually really cute for summer and I've been wearing them a lot for some summer dresses. I think it's just a good height as well because I like that this is a platform. I'm also probably going to be bringing this to the wedding just because I feel like I can easily walk around our venue in these, and you know, when you wear a wedding dress, no one really sees your shoes. Like, I just know it's going to ruin my mood if I'm not comfortable, so this is a good solid choice. These also come in a couple of different heights and colors, so again, I will link everything down below. These are from Net-a-Porter, and I've really liked having the option to wear these when it comes to something a little bit more summery, more garden, more, you know, easygoing rather than a heel. So that is item number 3 for the month. Next up, I don't have a photo or a clip of me wearing it, but this dress that I got from Net-a-Porter, it's so cute. I personally just love this silhouette for me, where it's a little bit more fitted at the top and just flows down to the bottom. Really love the way that this looks on my frame because for my body type, I am wider in the hips, so I like when things just drape from my rib cage down. That's where I feel the most comfortable. I do plan on wearing this for one of our family barbecues, so maybe it'll be included in the next video or a vlog. I will link it down below, as well as these other summer dresses that I ended up picking out that I tried on and kept. I just haven't had a chance to wear them out yet. So with the heat wave, I just really love summer dresses because it's how I feel the most comfortable. And you know, New York City heat just it's just another level, especially when you go in the subway. Summer dresses are always my go-to, and yeah, always highly recommend. Because things are trickling in for fall, a lot of great summer pieces are going on sale. I'm going to do a blog post. I will have it linked below so that you can see some summer picks and, you know, maybe you can find something that will work for you. I know that summer tends to extend into September, so it could be a good time to snag up some summer dresses because I know I did. Next up for my favorite for the month is my LV planner. And this is something that, you know, I've had, but I kind of... Wait. Are you comfortable? Okay. So this is something that I've had for a while, but to be honest, I was not keeping up with it. And honestly, I was probably struggling. I was in a rut the past few weeks and I can't really pinpoint what it was. I think I was just feeling overwhelmed with so much stuff that it kind of left me paralyzed almost and not really motivated. I wasn't feeling great about myself, and so I started to really get back on track with things. I was talking to my therapist and I was telling her like how I was just like feeling so overwhelmed inside and it kind of went outward. And so she was saying, okay, well, why don't you try the reverse? And why don't you start doing things on the outside and maybe it'll work? And it did. So I started to get back on my Peloton and work out more regularly. And I started to eat healthier and I was just drinking more water. And I was feeling more motivated when it came to work and just doing things, keeping up with a skincare routine. It really helped. I don't know what that has to do with this planner, but I think just in general, like getting back on track and feeling good about being on track has been really helpful this past month because we were doing a lot of home things and wedding planning things and all of that on top of just balancing work and other things was just kind of a lot. So got reorganized, started using this again and started feeling good about using this again. There's just something about, I mean, you don't need this planner. I'm just saying like in general, this planner was good for me. My inserts are from the line. I'll have them linked down below because I think my code with them still works. So I have a couple of different sections on here that has a weekly planner and a list page and a budget sheet, a project page. So I will have that linked down below. And hopefully the latter half of the year, I can stick to this. And yeah. Next up is more so beauty. So maybe 2 months ago, I went to Masakanai in the Upper West Side, and that's where I did a head spa. If you're in New York, New Jersey, or you're going to be in the city, highly recommend booking a head spa. It is one of the best things that I ever did. The specialist there has been doing it for years, and she basically went in my scalp and looked at everything, and I've been having like a dandruff issue. Sorry if that's too much information. And she determined, like, I was trying so many different shampoos and scalp cleansers, and she was saying that all of that was due to stress. So she said that I needed to relax. And I have seen such a big improvement because she also recommended these products to me from Oway. I'm not sure if they're like available everywhere, but I'll have it linked down below from the site that I could find it at. Highly recommend Masakanai. It was the most relaxing and wonderful like head treatment experience ever. I do plan on going back once more before the wedding. But yeah, my hair has just been like growing out really well, and I really like going back to my natural hair color. I think I still have some ends down here that are still from whenever I bleached my hair last. But for the most part, I'm back to like my natural hair color, growing it out for the wedding, and those products were really great. Because of like how my scalp was, she recommended that I wash my hair every other day, and it was a very specific like sebum shampoo that I was using, and have noticed a great difference in terms of my scalp, my hair growth. So 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Sticking with hair products, I really love Crown Affair. So I've been using these towels for a long time. I actually just grabbed another one just as an extra in case one is in the wash. But I really love these towels for my hair. I think I included it in my last Sephora sale roundup. This is a brush from Crown Affair. I also have the Mason Pearson one, but Mason Pearson does come at a higher price point. It's not necessarily a favorite yet, but I will be testing this out and we'll see if this can be included in the next favorites video, because I'm going to be comparing this one to my Mason Pearson one. Love my Mason Pearson one, but I understand it's a high price point. I wanted to see if I could find an alternate option that doesn't necessarily break the bank. Yeah, really love hair towels and those OA products, and I think that's it for the hair stuff. Then last week I got a facial from Georgia Louise Atelier. So I met Georgia a few months ago when I went in for a La Mer facial from the brand. One of the best facial experiences I've ever had. I met Georgia and I was telling her that I have my wedding coming up and I wanted to keep up with facials to make sure that my skin was literally like glowing and perfect for the wedding. I got my facial last week. It was an hour and a half. It was amazing and my skin was glowing. What I really loved about this facial is that the person that I had that gave me my facial was really explaining everything and talking me through everything, and then recommended some products for me. So I think I mentioned Lotion P50 before. If not, that's definitely one of my favorites. It's one of my holy grail products. Lotion P50 is almost like a toner, or I use it like a toner. So I use it around like my nose, my T-zone area. But genetically, like I'm prone to getting like these skin tags and like things on my face, like little bumps. And I never knew how to get rid of it. So when I went to see my dermatologist earlier this summer to do like my skin cancer check, she mentioned that she could burn it off, but I don't really want to go and do that. So I was like, okay, well, let me know what my other options are. And then the facialist recommended Lotion P50 1970. So this is a higher concentration. And then she told me to use this around my neck, wet a pad with water just to dilute it a little bit so that my skin gets used to it, and then use this once a week and that'll help around here. So Biologique is a great line. Highly recommend if you are ever going to get a facial somewhere, see if they carry those products, because honestly, they're insane. They're super pricey, but they're insane. It's got like a cult following in terms of like people who love Biologique. But yeah, I am really excited to incorporate that. I've already noticed an improvement and it's only literally been a week, so had to include that and throw it in here. Next are kind of like my random things, a lot of like Amazon stuff. So the first one is this huge cutting board that Marco and I now have in the kitchen. And I really love this because it can go over the sink or over the stove if Marco and I need extra counter space when we are entertaining. It's also nice to just have this big cutting board block on our counter, because then we don't have to take out the other cutting boards. And this was the perfect size to cover our stove, and it just helps kind of keeps things clean. Another thing that I got is this low picnic table. So you guys know those pretty little beach setups or those park picnics that you see on Instagram. So I got one of those tables because I wanted to be able to do that outside in our backyard now that we got a new fence in. So this one is from Etsy and it came really, really fast. I have only been able to use it once, but not in the most set up way that I wanted to. But now that we have our backyard and we have people that want to come over and just hang out, this is a great little thing for just having our food. It's nice to be able to bring to the beach or to the park or even just use in our backyard. So really love this. In case anyone was looking, I will link the seller that I got it from at Etsy, because this one comes with 2 leg heights. One if you are just sitting on the ground, and then another one if you're kind of sitting on cushions if you need to be a little bit more elevated. So I really like this. Next is this little pill box that I got from Amazon. So I am able to put my vitamins in here, my little supplements, and I mean, it's neutral, so I really, really like this. And I do have a work trip coming up, so this will be coming in handy. Last but not least, for my favorites for the month is a book. Have not finished yet, but I was hooked on it and I'm probably going to be finishing it today. I am reading Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. It's on my Kindle. I'm like halfway through already, but I'm probably gonna finish it today. I'm so easily hooked onto her writing. If you haven't read Colleen Hoover books yet, It Ends With Us, Ugly Love, Verity. Verity is good if you're not really into like so much sappiness and you're into a little bit more of a mystery kind of vibe. But yeah, her books I always get through so quickly, and I'm excited to see how this book ends because this particular Colleen Hoover book is at the top of a lot of people's list in terms of books that she has written. We are now going into our flops for the month, and I'm doing this with a book. Kind of a good segue from like one book that I'm really liking to a book that has been so painful for me to get through. So I genuinely could not get through this book. It's so long and I feel like it drags so much, and I don't necessarily, like, I feel like I'm getting a lot of information that I don't really care for, or I feel like I'm just not invested in the characters. But I got through this much and I'm still not into it, and I just don't look forward to picking this book up again. And when I mentioned that to some friends, my one friend told me, is like, honestly, like, if you don't care to not finish a book, just stop reading it. And so I'm kind of giving up on this one and not finishing that book. I mean, I know a lot of people really love this book. I think it's just that the writing style drags a little bit for me. So if anyone is interested in reading this book, let me know and I'll ship it to you, like, free of charge. Next is going to be something I got from the end sale, and it is these Mario Badescu drying patches. It just didn't work for me. I just feel like I saw faster results with other products, and yeah, I was just like not feeling it. So you're supposed to wear these clear ones during the day and then the drying lotion at night. And I've loved the drying lotion. It's been a solid go-to for years, but I feel like there's just better, you know, pimple patches out there. Like, I really love my Zit Sticka. Yeah, this one was just kind of a disappointment for me personally. So I'm just gonna stick with the other ones that have worked for me. And then last one for flop is the Bottega Veneta Teen Jody bag. So this bag I got as a part of my shipment from products that I got sent from Net-a-Porter. These things were on loan, and the Teen Jody is a bag that I was really looking at when I was in LA, and I thought it was really cute. I was like, oh, let me just complete my sizes. But after having it for a few days to shoot, I realized, like, this bag is just kind of an awkward size for me, so it didn't really work out, and I was debating on purchasing it after Net-a-Porter sent it, and then it just got sent back because I could easily live without that bag. I really love the small size, and then the mini is second, and the teen just kind of fits me in an awkward spot in terms of my frame and the size of that bag. I do see that that bag is perfect for a lot of people who feel like the small might just swallow them a little bit too much. There's definitely a market for the teen size. I'm not complaining that they created it and it's useless, but for me personally, it didn't work out. And yeah, there's just, like, if I were to go with a teen size bag, I think I prefer the Celine Teen Triomphe, because I feel like that one I could get a lot more use out of. Bottega Teen Jody is, again, just like awkward on my frame because it only really fits on my shoulder if I am wearing something like just a t-shirt or a thin shirt. But if I do sweaters or coats, that doesn't necessarily work out for me, and I'm a huge fall lover, and I know that I can get a lot more use out of the small size Jody over that one. Yeah, that is pretty much it for my favorites for July. I can't believe that August is here, and I feel like the year has just really picked up, and before you know it, it's going to be fall, and it's going to be the holidays, and then it's going to be the new year. I feel like after August, the year just goes by so fast. But this upcoming month is going to be really exciting because I have a work trip, and I haven't done a work trip in a really long time. We'll be for sure vlogging that. One last thing, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who has shown their love and support for this channel, because I finally hit 100K. I am in the process of figuring out a cute little giveaway to commemorate this moment, but just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your love and support and for sticking around, and it just means the world to me. So wanted to throw that in, and so hopefully you all enjoyed. Once again, thank you so much for your love and support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!